Hi Hermits of YouTube, it's your bun Harley. Today we have a brand new episode of me going through Sumeru. We have just made it to Port Ormos, so we'll be doing a lot of exploring around there and talking to all the NPCs. The whole place is massive. I did not expect there to be that much going on. We'll also be hot on the trail of this mysterious divine knowledge capsule that's supposedly in Port Ormos, so stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoy. Hey Van. Life by the sea is relaxing, but there are still occasional dangers that should be treated with caution. Dangers by the sea. The shores of Sumeru are fraught with sea monster attacks, which often affect residents and fishermen who live along the coast and disrupt the merchants' ships. Fortunately, we're all familiar with the situation at sea and know how to protect ourselves. Plus, with the Eremite's assistance, there haven't been any major casualties. The Academia's researchers have gradually come here too, to investigate the pattern of the sea monster attacks, thus improving the effectiveness of our defense. But just because the situation has improved doesn't mean we can let our guard down. We must always watch out when near the sea and follow the instructions in case of emergency. Okay. This place is really big, actually. I didn't expect it to be as big as this. That's what she said. I like how there's just all this loot in the fucking water. Oh, there's one over there. Ah! Fuck. Oh my god.
Thanks to the Academia's help, we can stay safe when we go out.
According to instructions from the Academia, the latest marine conditions... And you are... I'm a local fisherman. Other than fishing, I'm also a contact for the researchers sent by the Academia. The Academia would take a portion of our catch in exchange for helping us fishermen to determine the distribution pattern of marine life and plan fishing seasons and moratoriums. It's a good deal for us to exchange some fish for the assurance of bountiful hauls and safe voyage. I remember it was calm one day, but a scribe passing through pointed out how odd that sort of tranquility was and saved us from a stormy sail. That only convinced us to follow the Academia even more, and we hope the relationship will continue. Is there a wave rider waypoint? Oh, there isn't. Interesting. I am going to dock my ship here. Yeah. Spice merchant. Berbera. If I had the money, I would buy all the spices in Sumeru. You are... Merchants like me who come from the desert actually rarely trade in spices. Since we can go in and out of the desert, selling specialty goods is a no-brainer for us. I really like the spices of Sumeru. Different combinations and proportions create a new delicacy every time. You can't find this sort of exquisite flavour outside of Sumeru, can you? Oh, another thing here. No one I can talk to? Rip. Oh, I will take it. Thank you. Really nice music. I'm really enjoying the music in Sumeru. What's in here? Oh! That was terrifying. Oh, cool. God, this place is huge! And this is just like, it's not even the main town. Lord. This is like half the size of Leah. Insane. Seeger? Financial compensation. That's all they can offer. Is this something that can be solved through paying money? What's going on? I came all the way from Fontaine to have a serious and rigorous academic discussion with the researchers about the ancient books in my collection. But as soon as my feet touched the shore, I was swarmed by researchers who made a huge mess of my books. They said it was out of love for knowledge, but I saw that they were all port staff, and no one was reading the books earnestly. They were flipping carelessly through my books while muttering, "No need to bother the great Matra with these. My books are rare antiques. How dare they call them these? This is an outrage. My books have now been devalued, and all they did was compensating me with money. How could I not be angry at them?" Oopsies. I'm back. Welcome to my shop. This is the largest imported goods shop in Port Ormos. It is under the direct management of the Academia. I am a researcher and the shop manager. There are a lot of tax exemptions due to official guarantees, so please be assured that these foreign goods are reasonably priced. It also discourages smuggling in some way. Buy something. These are all genuine imports. Take your time to choose from our selection. Oh, cool. Nice. Useful to know that we can buy extra stuff from there if we need to. Daddy. Everyone's right. If you do business with the Lord, you are sure to make money. The Lord? Haven't you heard? He's famous among us merchants. Lord Sangomar Bay. Many people haven't met the Lord himself, but as long as the Lord reveals business information, you can just trust it. Following it leads to sure profit. Look at this batch of rugs I've got. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to sell them because of the quality and high cost. But the Lord said not to worry and that I'd make a good deal, so I was bold and asked for the price I wanted. And the result was solid. I made a good profit even after paying a high trade fee. Fair enough. Oh. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. Sorry, my colleagues and I are not good at small talk. It's easy to get distracted by talking after all. This is the Wakala Funder. Many people come here to do business every day. Interest rates can incite disputes. This place must be strictly guarded. Oh, right. I must also remind you that if you're new to the city, it's best not to trust those who wear the uniform of the Eremites. You are wearing the uniform of the Eremite. Especially those who peddle dangerous goods related to obtaining knowledge. They are driven by money and are not afraid to cross the lines considered unforgivable by the Academia. Jesus. Afanasi?
I didn't.
An inspection today and tomorrow too. Why is there one every day? You alright? Me? I'm okay. I'm holding up. I don't know why, but the port inspectors have been checking my goods every day. What I'm selling is clearly ordinary /9 industrial goods though. But these inspectors seem to be always on edge, as if they are afraid of my wares exploding all of a sudden. I wish they would relax. These constant investigations will affect my business. Hello, only transactions within the limits of regulations can be made here. Within the limits. Yes, the contents must be sorted in accordance with the regulations, and the process must also follow regulations. Registration, inspection, approval, contract, secondary approval, not one step can be skipped. If any part of the process is not followed, you have to face the consequences at your own risk.
I didn't.
Damn, okay, lady.
So why am I constantly being caught?
If you're here to make a trade, you have to be prepared to be penniless, and not just dream of overnight riches. Fucking hell. It's that intense. This is the Wakala Funduck, the port's trade hub. The total amount of wealth is fixed. When some people make money, some people will lose it. Anyone who's able to make money here must have tricks up their sleeves. If you approach it too casually, well, how about you try your luck at the Kalimi Exchange downtown? Oh, good. Avenir. I like her outfit. Maybe I should pick another place. Change venue? I mean somewhere else to do business. I'm a merchant from Fontaine. Wait, she's from Fontaine? Really? Okay. Tavernier. I focus on fine clockwork machinery and luxury goods. I stayed in Mondstadt for a while, but it's too laid back for me. I thought Sumeru as a country of wisdom would boast laws and orders as strict as Fontaine. I never expected such a lax and unsophisticated atmosphere here. Oh, the only thing not so lax is the trade supervisors who are always making trouble for me. I'm just selling stuff from Fontaine, why do they keep questioning me? They wouldn't be so naive to expect me to spill my business secrets, would they? So she wants things to be strict, but then complains when they are. Fucking idiot. Are you alright? I can keep going. I can still do it. Look, there's still so many goods waiting to be moved. If I slow down, it's going to affect the economic development of Port Ormos. For the sake of the port's trade flow, I must... Bruh, take a nap. It's not worth it, man. Nope, nothing up here. Lame. This looks very cool though. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's things in the water. Gimme, gimme. Thank you. I don't think I'll be able to climb up here, will I? Oh! Oh! Yay! Let's go. Nope. Climb! Official, please. Oh! The fly just flew in my fucking... Ma'am? What is she doing? Officially, you good? This all looks so fucking good. God, the fucking genshin developers. I fucking love you so much. This shit is incredible. Okay, it's not incredible when I fall in the water.
Scholars have ruined all my precious ancient books.
This man's so mad. Oh, the music's so good. It's a shame that the Alliance was destroyed. The Alliance? Hey, did you not hear the story I just told you? What? That's okay, I'll tell you again. Back then, when Port Ormos wasn't as peaceful, the Alliance of the 29 Ocean Days was established. The major pirate leaders who joined took stock of the situation and established a fair division of power in the Alliance. Each Alliance leader, or day, vowed to live together in peace and prosperity. They did not expect that... A traitor? Yes, that was part of it. They are profit-oriented pirates after all, so a friendly coexistence is not their style. But I think where there's a conflict, there must be a winner. It's not like there is even one day left, right? But everyone is equal in the face of a sea monster invasion. Oh, just a casual sea monster invasion. According to folk legend, a huge sea beast never seen before stirred up a giant wave that wiped out the Alliance overnight. Oh, what a great story. It's a pity that it's only written about in scientific papers. In scientific papers? Okay. Hairdresser, what the fuck? Do you need an in-room haircut service? And you are... I'm a hairstylist at your service. Leave your hair to me. I will create the most fashionable and suitable hairstyle for you. Between cutting, perming, and colouring, I'm the best at colouring, especially colour mixes. If I were to design a style for you, for example, a little longer here and a little shorter in the back, that'd frame your face better. Then a gradient colour, it would be wonderful. I want different hairstyles. Playverse, don't be cowards, give me different hairstyles. Sissy, are you there? Sissy? Oh, are you a customer? Sissy is my cat's name. I was just asking it a question. Honestly, that is truly the mood. But this fellow has been capricious recently and doesn't respond no matter how much I call. Never mind, no need to worry. They are probably looking for trouble with... Oyo, again. I better ask my daughter to help you with check-in. Sarah, are you there? And you are... Oh, you're at the door and you still can't tell who I am? I'm the owner of this inn, which means that this inn is owned by me. Incredible. Ah, look, Cece. Young people's attention span is terrible these days. Cece, where did that furball run off to now? Speaking of attention span. Lordy lord. Aw, kitties. Nagis, Roseanne, and Lale? Thank you for choosing to stay with us. If you require any assistance, please let me know. What is this place? This inn was opened by my father, and I am the hostess. If you would like to stay here, please register your name, number of guests, reason for your stay, and number of days you'll be staying. Oh, of course. If you don't want to leave your information, that's fine too. The registration is just for us to provide you with better service. By the way, you can use the elevator in front of the inn, whether you're a guest or not, so you don't have to climb up the long incline. But if you're afraid of heights, there's nothing we can do. Oh yes, did you see a researcher with messy hair and dirty clothes on the way here? No, I didn't. Okay. He might have left Port Ormos. His name is Amandeep, and he's a researcher who's lived here for a very long time. He makes a living by mentoring young researchers writing papers. A few days ago, I think it was the day the sea monsters were out and about. Just casually drop that in. He went out and didn't come back, without settling his bill with us. I'm not looking for him to settle his bill though, I'm just worried that he is in some sort of trouble, because he just disappeared so suddenly. I've asked everyone in Port Ormos to help look for him, but to no avail. Is the music really loud? I feel like it is kind of loud. Oh wait, it's got quieter. It just got really loud all of a sudden. The new business deal's not confirmed yet? The cargo ship's been found, but I haven't found a suitable harbour, so the ship can't dock and unload for now. We have to hurry. We can't leave the cargo for too long. How will we handle the batch of goods that doesn't have confirmed buyers after the ship arrives? When the time comes, we will dispose of that batch of old goods, but it still depends on how much cargo that ship is carrying. Or wasn't that a scintillating conversation? I keep looking behind things, expecting there to be chests, and there just isn't. It's very rude. If only I had come a few days earlier. Didn't sleep well? Ah, yes. This inn is great. The owner is friendly and the service is good. We foreign merchants like staying here. From Fontaine? I think? Oh no, the name looks neither. There is one problem. The noise insulation is bad. I could hear the buzz of conversation next door while lying in bed at night. And I don't know if the man and woman next door were speaking in a dialect or something. I understand the words, but not the meaning. Speaking code. A few days earlier? Yup. The inn owner said that the person who was my neighbour was a researcher or something and wrote papers all day. Too bad it seems like he disappeared a few days ago, and the room's been let out. The people who moved in are a couple who can't stop yapping. If I'd arrived a few days ago, I'd be done with my business and on my way, instead of being bothered by the noise all night and unable to sleep. Hope that dude's okay. Bulletin board? Investigations are being conducted to track smuggling. All goods passing through the port need to be registered and inspected. All unregistered or contraband goods will be confiscated. All consequences shall be borne by the cargo owner. This is kind of wild. I like that everything's made of wood because of Dendro. Whee! Lots of things. Gimme, gimme. Oh my fucking god. Official. My stock. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, what's this? Oh? Oh, I just walked into the into the quest, okay.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
No one's quite as excited as Paimon.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Drama.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
There we go. They sound distinctly less than excited.
Yeah, compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on.
I feel like I look
Hey
really
there.
washed out right now.
Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? Looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Sounds like the name of a weapon.
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter to children.
Are you sure about
at least
that?
in theory.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love.
It looks fine to
This is a
me.
prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourself.
You work for a toy shop and you're not good with kids? What the fuck are you doing, my guy? Okay, Static. I appreciate you. I hope you have good rest.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you
Good
can
night. I
deceive the
appreciate
eyes, but
you.
you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Cassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
It's me. Kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be a Nara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
No.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanja back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just
Okay.
like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
What?
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't
okay.
returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
Sounds like it's gone very well.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler,
They just
could you
knew
do us a
that?
favor
Okay.
and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville? He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
Okay, now we're
They seem
talking.
Pretty desperate. Let's help them out to see the kids smile, and also for our reward.
Okay, we'll do it so that Paimon can get her rewards.
Yay, reward!
Tanjo takes his son with him everywhere he goes. The two of them are very close. Maybe that's why he was able to come up with such great stories.
Aw,
Anyway,
money!
We're counting on you. Please find Tanja for us.
Every new toy we've ever launched at Akara Crafts has always had kids from all over Port Ormos flocking here to buy it. We thought our Aranara carvings would be a big hit, too.
Every time they say Aranara, it just
Who
makes me
would've
think of
thought?
marinara. Meatball marinara. Or Ara. Or however the sexy way to say that. I don't know. Ara. Or whatever. So I guess this wasn't the main story quest we walked into. So yeah, we've just been going around in Sumeru. Oh, there's a thing. May the Animo Archon bless me, so that I will always remember the past. And you are... I am... I don't remember. Guess I'm just a greybeard drifting in the wind. The fuck? When I was a young lad, I met a girl from Sumeru in a place where the wind blew. Who would have thought that this girl, beautiful as a flower in the spring, was the captain of a merchant fleet? I was mesmerized by her and followed her to the home of trees of flowers. I lived a life that was more delightful than in the most romantic poetry. Now she's gone like a spring flower in the wind, and I'm still here. Bro, you good? The past? Yes, those things are the past. I'm old. My memory is like drawings in the sand, easily erased by the wind. God, that's a mood, and I'm only 30. Thankfully, under the blessings of Lord Barbatos, the story of me and her is still travelling with the wind. The past that I still remember is like the lingering wind. It is still lively, but will suddenly dissipate at some point. I should visit the nearby carpenter's shop to make a sign that has "Where the wind lingers" carved on it. Then I'll put it up in front of my house. What do you say? That way, even if I become truly senile one day and forget everything, I'll at least have this to find my way home. May the Animo Archon bless you, I guess. Yes, you're right. Lord Barbatos adores poetry. I'm sure he will engrave my poems for her into the wind. Thanks, I guess? Thanks for the gift. This man's name is just Bye. Are all Mondstadters so sentimental? If you ask me, it's better to focus on what's going on around you. That's how you should live. Mondstadter? The old man over there, who is constantly murmuring, "May the Animo Archon bless us." I don't have anything against the Animo Archon, but I think the old man is trapped in the wind. He's going nowhere. His wife was a smart and capable captain of a merchant fleet, and I was her chief mate. If she saw that old guy behaving like this, she'd rise from the ground and slap him right on the head. Oh my god. You don't like him? Honestly, I don't hate him at all. When he was young, he was passionate and talkative. He knew a great deal about poetry and singing, which was quite enviable. But now, his attitude is really driving me nuts. He could have done so much better than this. While you're alive, you should cherish what you have and live in the present instead of trapping yourself in the past. Old memories should be the nutrient of new life, not shackles keeping you in the endless loop of pain. Damn, this guy's going off. The Greater Lord is a perfect example of this. She might have passed away, but what she left behind will nourish Sumeru for generations. This old thing has lived in Sumeru for so long, yet still doesn't understand this. He hasn't learned a thing from her. The scenery around. When I was young, I used to travel around with the fleet, which taught me to cherish every drop of water and every flower. The surging waves, the soaring seagulls, or the swaying seaweed on the shore are all testaments to life. You'll understand that when you get to see as much as I have. Don't follow in that old fogey's footsteps. Damn, okay. I'm going to turn the music down just a smidge because it is a little bit loud. It's great music though. I'm really enjoying it. If I join the Eremites, I'll be able to both support my family and go on adventures in the desert. Wouldn't it be awesome? Awesome? You can't even hold a kitchen knife properly. Not to mention handling a fight, I'm dead. A kitchen knife? Mercenaries don't fight with kitchen knives. They use hunting knives. They're completely different kinds of things. Where is this confidence coming from? You can't even handle regular housework, and you trust yourself to deal with bandits and beasts out in the desert. I doubt you'll even survive the heat. You... What? Am I not telling the truth? Even the omnipotent Scarlet King perished in the desert. You think you're better than the Scarlet King? That's... If you die out there, my life as a widow won't be any easier. Anyway, you are not joining the Eremites. You hear me? You're fucking wrecked. My god. Jewelry shop owner. Hello, would you like to commission antique appraisal? Hello, you are... I run an antique store, and I am the most reliable antique appraisal expert in Port Ormos. My grandfather was a well-renowned historian. The gift of antique appreciation runs in our family. You can definitely trust my eyes. Be it the relics of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, or the accessories of the Goddess of Flowers, or even what the Scarlet King left amidst the desert, there is not a single thing that I cannot tell the authenticity of at first glance. About Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though Greater Lord Rukkhadevata has long departed, she will always be the greatest deity of Sumeru. She defended Sumeru from calamities and troubles and left us inexhaustible knowledge and treasures after her death. So usually, when I see an antique related to Greater Lord, I do my best to buy it and add it to my collection. I'm like losing my voice because there's so many NPCs to talk to. So excuse me if I sound a little bit husky. Lady, are you good?
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, official,
Sorry.
am the princess
You're right, I
of
need to
Sumeru.
hydrate. I need to go get a drink, actually. They're not very smart. What? I can't talk to you? Hello? Okay. Sheriff. Need any help? You, I was elected by the local residents. I'm sort of a sheriff. They probably called me in to keep order because I used to be a mercenary in the Eremites. I've done many jobs for them. I am indeed up to the task, so if you need help, go ahead and ask. But if you want to cause any trouble on my watch, you better think twice. Me as a mod. I can't talk to you? Okay. Or you.
Life is full of possibilities.
Snake handler, okay. Even though my new life here is not easy, by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm still filled with hope. New life? I used to be a snake handler in the rainforest. I recently moved to the harbour and made my living as a busker. I thought life at the port would be more convenient than wandering in the wild. Only after coming here did I find out that it's not that easy for the locals here too. In the rainforest, we were awakened by dusk birds early in the morning and searched for food. At the port, people get up to work along to the sound of trumpets of the fleet. I'll never return to the simple life in the rainforest, but I shall always remember the time singing stories under the moon with my companions. Colourful mushrooms and fruits roasting on the fire, a rainbow-like tapestry before our eyes. Good times. The forest watchers might have a problem with that. But they can't know it for sure. I bumped into a long-tailed forest watcher once and got my noggin beaten. It really hurt. But if you think about it, it's actually quite some memory to be dragged by rescue dogs all the way to Gandaverville. You should try it sometime. I was just here to have you. Okay, fine. Just kidding. It's important to listen to the forest watchers for your own safety. After all, the rainforest is full of both safe ingredients that can make a delicious meal and inevitable stuff one should avoid. Inedible. I can't speak today. Wait, can I ever speak? No. La, you camo. Did I miss anything? Gloria. Oh. Okay, enjoy luck. We are walking for a long ass time.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional.
Oh, traditional
You've
spice
got
is
a
made to the
deal.
highest quality.
I can't
Sorry,
thank you
I
enough
skipped the
for
accent.
always looking after my business.
Bagel. Oh.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Maybe it's code. Bring that out to be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
I'm sorry, what? There is nothing more enjoyable than making matching jewelry for newlyweds. You are... What a glitch. I live near the market. I'm a craftsman who works with gold. I've been doing this my whole life, and definitely more diverse skin color NPCs, even if it's still not very dark, not to mention that. Yeah. I've definitely noticed that there's a lot of darker skinned NPCs. I was really hoping that Candace would have darker skin than she does, because I really want to pull for her. I feel like she could have had a much cooler design, although I still really like her design. Give us darker skinned characters, miHoYo. Please. We will pull for them. So many people want them. Please. I take my money. Give me a dark skinned character and take my money. I've been having a lot of fun with Sumeru, but they really do need to step up in terms of darker skinned playable characters. Dia could also chokeslam me. Yeah, I agree. I've been doing this my whole life, and I created all sorts of gold pieces, big and small, of various values, but I like making jewelry for newlyweds the most. When a young couple holds the newly made gold jewelry, their faces shine brighter than gold. I feel happy watching such moments. It's just that I'm a little short-sighted lately, so I can't see well when drawing. You think I should take on an apprentice? This man can't fucking see. And yeah, he's making jewelry.
Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little.
Interesting.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment.
Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos. So students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
They look pretty
They've
serious.
been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be
Being
discussing
complicit
something.
in your
Let's see if
own,
we can
like,
listen in.
what's the word? Like, as long as life is easy, you don't question the things that you're told, so you're happy to maintain the status quo. Even if it would end up being harmful to you. Humph. Who made you so upset? He idles days and days away, making all kinds of excuses for himself. We grew up together, so I know him very well. If you see someone around who talks about fated encounters, don't trust him. He's a real sweet talker, but all he's actually capable of is dilly-dallying out in the street. I hope my little brother won't follow his example and turn out to be a layabout like him. Your little brother. Yeah, I have a young brother. He should be out playing with his friends at the moment. He has taken a great interest in sumpter beasts recently for some reason. His friend's family seem to have sumpter beasts at home, and he goes there at every opportunity. Every time a merchant delivers something to our house, he would fix his eyes on the sumpter beast carrying the goods. Well, I suppose it's not bad for him to learn about merchant's job at his early age. When he grows up, he can help the family business. Fair?
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
So they're also looking
come again?
for the stolen thing.
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
So they're studying shady
Well,
knowledge,
I guess
huh?
that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon.
Yep.
Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Whatever was stolen from the academia was also related to knowledge.
So, what's our plan?
Let's go to Jafar Tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
I won't let them off easily if it turns out to be a scam.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
$500,000? That's a lot of mora.
Do you really think that Ein El Akhmar group can give us reliable info about what we're after?
We should discuss things thoroughly before we make any moves.
Cowards. Take my fucking money. Know it all. Hello, friend. We must have been fated to meet in such a wonderful place. Right, some destiny. Don't say that. Even though the waves that flow to the harbour every day may not come from the same sea, the two of us got to meet here. What is it if not a miracle? Where are you from? Tell me about yourself. I possess a wealth of knowledge and experience. Be it ice fishing in Senmaya, or boat rowing in Fontaine, I know it all. In fact, I know a little bit of everything. So we can talk about anything you like. And then he turns and just walks away. Learning about me would cost you a fortune. I understand. Everyone has their own fate, none less precious than anybody else's. But if you really want to put a price on it, I just might be able to afford it. If my background were worse, I wouldn't be able to go on the streets and meet people from all walks of life. Anyway, you know where to find me. If you ever need a friend, I'm right here waiting. Yeah, you can pay me money. Would you like to pay me money? I think you should pay me money. Hello, how are you today? There's something going on, isn't there? So it isn't just me. Everyone has their bad days. But it's okay. It's just life. Sometimes we get hurt, and sometimes get to sing happy songs. A heartless sailor from foreign lands once broke my heart. But look at me now. I can still dance. She has an interesting outfit on. I feel like the colours don't really go. Ah, I forgot to mention that I am a street performer. Come see me dance if you're in a bad mood. I can teach him a lesson for you. I appreciate your offer, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass. Not that I don't trust your abilities, I just want to do it myself. So she's not let go of that, okay. Once I save enough money from my performances, I'll hire the best eremite mercenary to teach me the most powerful fighting skills. Then I can take a ship to Lila and smack that cheater hard on the face. A fucking queen, honestly. Hi, kitty. A very young cat. Its eyes dart about, watching the passers-by, as if getting ready to flee at any moment. A well-behaved cat. Ooh. Feel free to pet and feed it. It purrs and doesn't protest. My fish have good meat. Kittens eat them and meow in happiness. Your fish, caught and sold on the same day. Fresh fish. Pay purely for the weight, no tricks. Look at these fish and shrimp. Oh, I'll shrimp for the... No. All fat and fresh. Press on them and they bounce back, probably with enough force to push you into the sea. I don't think that's how that works. I'd have gotten a full scholarship if the academia opened a fishing school. If they graded on freshness, I'd be awarded all of the degrees. Sounds a bit exaggerated. Exaggerated? No. I've been selling fish here my whole life. If I were a guy who exaggerates, I would have been shunned by customers and lost my business long ago. I know you won't believe me without trying it. Here, take some and have a taste. It's on the house. If you think they're good, then come back often. Your cats. Are they my cats? I don't think so. I don't know where they came from either. Since I fed one, they've been coming to me one after another, bringing their families with them to have meals. I can't help it either. The kittens are too cute, and I just can't stop my hand from feeding them fish. There are even cats that came running from the inn owner's home, and they wouldn't leave. There, those two on the side. But you know, they can't be blamed. I heard that their owner is going senile, and the cats are tired of hearing his rambling. Jesus Christ. Have some fish. Take your pick. All fresh. There's a lot of places to buy fish in Sumeru, which I'm a fan of. Because otherwise they're kind of hard to get. Thank you. I will take money. Love that for me. Oh, I talked to these guys. Okay. Ooh. Oh, and it comes out here. Have I been down here? Oh wait, no I haven't. Servan. Hey, wanna see something new? Is this another one? Huh? What do you mean by another one? I have something new here that you've definitely never seen before. Look at this. It can be squeezed into various shapes and can stick to the wall. It's slime paste. Bruh. This man's trying to be QVC. And this one is called Up, Up and Away. Just rub it between your hands and it will rise up into the air. How do you like it? Fun, isn't it? Buy it for yourself or bring it back home to your kids. It's all good. Hey, don't go. Fresh produce vendor. Fresh fruits and veggies. Great quantity and quality. I'd like a couple. Just a couple? Just take some then. It's not worth a fortune. Just go ahead and take some. Right, since it's just a handful, eat them while they're still fresh. Oh, okay. Gave me shit. And you are? I'm a wholesaler of fruits and vegetables. As you can see, there's a great number of merchant ships in the harbour, and my goods are sold in large quantities to meet the needs of ship crews going on long voyages. I'm used to selling crates of apples, peaches, potatoes, and tomatoes, so if you were to only buy a few, I wouldn't really know how to price them. I see. What, are you just browsing too? I'm just an unimportant, ordinary dock worker. What's important is the cargo in my hand. See what this place is? It's Port Ormos. It's imported goods, don't you get it? Want to check them out? I'm just asking. Another one? My boss wouldn't take a person like you even if you worked for free. Bro, that's rude as hell. I love to do me and explore. Hello? What the hell? Fucking nice.
Trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain.
Love that. See, this is why we explore, kiddos.
Still not here.
Xiaodong. How come it's still not here after all this time? What are you waiting for? Cargo I ordered. The tea and ore I bought are all sold out. I'm just waiting to load the blankets and spices from Sumeru so I can get back to Liyue Harbour. It's just those spices I ordered a little while ago that still haven't showed up. My contact could only say they're on the road. I think he's just trying to stall me. It's better to wait at the dock myself. Good luck to you. Thanks, hope it'll work out as we expect. Got some leftover materials after my last deal. Not that they're of poor quality, they're just a few extra pieces. You can take them if you don't mind. Thanks, bro. Oh, no. Leave me alone. I want the ore. Thank you. Want a drink? Let the bartender know. As you see, I'm just a staff member. Though I don't make cocktails or wait on customers. After all, we have a bartender and Nesmil here. Nesmil could handle most of the work alone. The bartender actually owns the place. He doesn't want to offend customers, so he'll try to meet any of your demands. You dislike working here? I don't actually like it, but I don't hate it either. Overall, it's better than when I was with the Eremites, because I don't have to deal with those stiff researchers anymore. It's funny that even the power of alcohol is greater than knowledge. Wait and see, a glass of something stronger is enough for those researchers to abandon rules. He's not wrong. God, this place is so fucking intricate. We have a new wine today. A glass for you? What is this place? This is Jafar Tavern, the best in Port Ormos. Our boss here can get a hold of any good wine. Nearby merchants, tourists, sailors, and my old friends from the Eremites all come here to indulge in drinking from time to time. And there's also the tasty appetizers. Personally, I think you can have them as meals, even without drinks. Old friend of the Eremites? Hehe, sorry, I don't look like someone who's been in the Eremites, do I? But I was a veritable mercenary there. I could punch sea monsters in the face! Iconic. Well, that was a joke. It's hard to beat a sea monster, but to deal with a couple drunks, it's as easy as pie. Even when there's something I can't handle, I have the gorgeous, gentle, and powerful Roshana here. Anyone who annoys her will come to a bad end. Gorgeous and gentle. There is so much fucking lesbianism with these NPCs, I cannot fucking handle it. Shh, quiet, don't let her hear you. Every time I say something like that, she thinks I'm nagging and gives me the cold shoulder. I don't want that. To be honest, I left the Eremites for here because of Roshana. She's such a visionary. I enjoy much more freedom here than freelancing for the academia. Thank you, Vaughn. That is an appropriate use of that channel point redemption. But don't tell her I said that. I'll bribe you with some nice cooking.
Talk to the bartender if you want a drink.
Hi of us, you are feeding us. Something's not quite right recently. Looks like we need to get a couple more mercenaries. Is something up? Nothing serious, but something's not right either way. We have a ship in our caravan, right? I recently found out that Snezhnayan imports to the academia have increased by quite a lot. Many caravans were surprised by this turn of events, and many agreed upon plans were disrupted. Also, I feel that the pirates have been making bigger moves these days. There have also been sightings of Kayaragi in the open sea. I don't want to run into any pirate attacks. We've got to think of something. Wait, I want to do a bit more explore before I run into another cutscene. I want to make sure I've got all the stuff down there. I like to talk to the NPCs because it gives you like more of a feel for the world. Even if they don't say anything that's really of note, like it sort of just like gives you a wider understanding and perspective of the region and the world and like the different characters that are there, and sometimes they drop little like tiny lore bombs in there, and I don't know, I really like it. And like the NPCs are there to be talked to, and you get so much stuff from talking to them. Like I have like gotten ore and enhancement materials and XP books and like talent books and money. Hello, welcome. What is this place? This is a store authorized by the Liyue Feiyun Commerce Guild. In other words, this store has the permission of the Feiyun Commerce Guild to do business. You can buy jewelry made of Liyue gems and silk products made of Liyue specialties. The silk and jewelry require time to be crafted, so please make a reservation if you need them. In addition, you can also buy some of the raw materials directly from us. How's business? Very good. The Sumeru people have their own unique style of weaving, but they also seem to like Liyue specialities. The local Sumeru embroidery is very interesting, and the Feiyun Commerce Guild is trying to incorporate the characteristics of Sumeru textiles into their own products. Well, fortunately, this kind of cultural handicraft doesn't seem to be considered an intellectual product forbidden for export by the academia, or it will be difficult for us to ship back samples. What do you sell here? You will need to pre-order silk and jewelry. Only some of the raw materials are in-stock items. Feel free to browse. Oh, nice. You can buy all. That is very handy. Gimme, gimme. Thank you, thank you. Taking care of every ship going through the port is a must. Hello. Hello. Did you get here on a ship? If the vessel needs maintenance, please come see me. I take care of every ship going through the port. Good job. It's part of what I do. The only concern I have is manpower shortage. The competition between caravans has caused many artisans like us to change line of work. But I won't leave, for my lover is a seafarer, so I understand how important ship safety is. I heard there's an agency called the Communications Office in Liyue that specializes in overseas shipping logistics. Don't you think that would solve the problem of cutthroat competition? Sure. I like these. It'd be cool if the chests here look like these. Kamla. A look at the sea puts the mind at ease. Hello. Hello, friend. Well, isn't the sea beautiful? Do not rush your pace. Slow down and appreciate the beauty in life. I've been watching the waves crashing since my husband sailed out. Well, except during storms, of course. But your husband. Oh, that bastard. Well, honestly, I don't know where he's sailing right now. Judging by what he'd sent home, he should be safe and well, and he's been to a lot of places. I've got clocks from Fontaine, porcelain bowls from Liyue, dried petals from Mondstadt. I didn't know he could be romantic. But things like these can only be placed indoors. I prefer the fresh air and sea waves outside. Fair enough. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I'm obsessed with the energy of like, oh, I missed my husband. That rat bastard. Like, I fucking love that. Did I talk to you? I think I did. Yeah, I did. This place is fucking huge. This is insane. I've been here for like 2 hours. Just like talking to people. What the hell, bro? Ah, let's try one more time. Kuta, listen to me. Sit. Sit. Remember what a sumpter-beast is? A large, rotund creature. Oh yes, because your dog is going to know the word for rotund. Woof. And do you remember how many sumpter-beasts we have? Woof, 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 woof. Wrong again. I told you to include the cubs that were born last month. Wagtail. It's no use wagging your tail at me. Wrong answers will get you no treats. Okay, okay, at least there's been an improvement since the last time. I'll give you a little. I envy you sometimes. Your only job every day is running around the sumpter beasts. Life is so easy for you. Unlike mine, I work day and night to keep these sumpter beasts, and whatever profit I manage to make barely covers the loss from those that run away. Aw, doggo. Did you know that the sumpter beasts in the port were all raised by my dad? Wow, your dad is amazing. Of course. What about your dad? Does he do anything amazing? My dad? I don't think he's good at anything. He just hangs around at home all day playing cards and having sunbaths. Dream, honestly. Does that mean your family doesn't even have one sumpter beast? Yeah, we don't. There are people with sumpter beasts who often come looking for my dad, but they would soon take the sumpter beasts away and leave nothing for us. Seen over every day since my husband left. Oh, that's so sweet. That fucking bastard. Eh? Why? So I've always been curious. Sumpter beasts look like huge loaves of bread. Do they taste as good as buttered bread too? Asking the real questions. My family has lots of big ships at sea, so we eat fish every day. All kinds of fish, and I'm getting sick of it. Or you. I haven't eaten sumpter beasts either, but I can ask my father if he can spare one for you. Really? You're the best! Bruh. It's kinda weird. This port is too big. I'm grateful for the NPCs that you can't talk to. Thanks to the blessings of Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newly arrived wood is very sturdy and barely has any quality issues. You are... Good day. I am the carpenter here. If you need any woodwork done, I'm your guy. I handle everyone's carpentry needs around here. Fair prices and reliable quality guaranteed. The newly arrived wood is really something. Firm, durable, and has a beautiful texture. If you'd like to let me build you something with this lumber, you better make up your mind quick. This is a blessing from Lesser Lord Kusanali. I must make sure every piece of it is made into quality products. About Lesser Lord Kusanali. The fact that Sumeru people are living in a place where trees and flowers flourish instead of struggling amidst barren deserts is all thanks to the kindness of the Lord Kusanali. Greater Lord Rukadevata left roots and nutrients to Sumeru, which have now been inherited and protected by Lesser Lord Kusanali. So now all our harvests are born from her mercy. And since I live by carpentry, which is closely related to trees, I am even more grateful to the Dendro Archon. See, this guy gets it. Other people are just dickheads. Oh wait, so I made it back here? God, I don't understand how any of this links up. This place is huge. think I'm almost done talking to everyone though. Why do people like to cook out in the open? Maybe because it's fun. Is it really fun? What's so fun about cooking out in the open? I don't get it. And what if a bug falls into the pot? That's not fun at all. Actually, she's speaking facts. That would be a pity for the bug, but also for the grown-ups who eat the food with the bug in it. It's not worth it at all. Just keep your eyes on the pot. Do I need to keep watching until it's done? That actually makes sense. If you don't pay attention, bugs might fly in, or you might overcook it. Cooking is so complicated. Why doesn't everyone just eat fresh fruits? They're so sweet and delicious, because if you only eat fresh fruits, you will have the shits. That way, no one has to cook or worry about bugs and overcooking. I mean, you could have worms in the fruit. Maybe it's because they have no choice. What type of people can only cook outdoors? Is it because they don't have a home? Then they really don't have a choice. That's sad. But my dad has a home. Why does he still set up a fire and pot outside? Because he's a dad. And dads cook outside. They do a little bit of grilling, they do a little bit of barbecuing, and they feel manly doing it. Is Dad doing this for the homeless people? I think I get it now. Wait, that's not right. Why does Dad set up a fire and pot outside for himself too? I don't get it now. Welcome, what would you like to have? You can also cook on your own. The pot is right there. Use it as you please. I am the owner of this food store. As the name implies, I feed empty stomachs. Order cooked food or use my pot to cook on your own. It's your choice. Eating is all about having a good time with others, wouldn't you say? It's especially true for the travelling merchants and sailors who come and go. They are too busy to have decent meals every day. But here in my store, they can at least have a warm bite. Thanks to them, I get the chance to have a taste of delicacies from all around the world. I'm starving. Then eat as much as you want. All recipes, let's go. Masala cheese balls. Honey puree. Potato boat. Oh my god, that looks really good. Did I talk to you? Yes, I did. Okay, I think I'm done.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Sea monsters and kairagi, both troublesome issues. I'm the owner of a nearby merchant ship, and I mainly deal with import and export. If you have a good source of excellent goods or trade routes, please do acquaint me. We can talk about share ratios. It would be even better if I can have fine goods like gems and silks from Niue or Fontaine boats. Troublesome issues? You probably know that we cross-border merchants fear mishaps. You probably know that we cross-border merchants fear mishaps at sea the most. I'm a seasoned ship owner and very experienced in dealing with the issues, but these sea monsters still give me headaches. And there are those vicious kairagi too. It's no joke when they sink fortunes. It's best to avoid things like these if possible. I'll need to plan my next sailing route now.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Welcome. What are you selling? Well, I'm not familiar with every single product. Everything's displayed in the store for customers to check themselves. I just have some stuff. You look at it. And there are some daily necessities here. Blankets, spatulas. The daily necessity. Spatula. Umbrellas, glasses, stuff like that. How much is an umbrella? Huh? There's no price tag on it? Umbrella. I can't remember the price. I need to look for something else. Are you able to make any sales like that? I seem to be doing okay. I don't keep the books, so I'm not quite sure about this. A few customers come to our shop every day, but none of them are regular. A little girl often comes to the manager for business. That's the only familiar face I can remember. But I don't know what goods she delivers. The manager seems to be very respectful to her, and never displays what she's delivered to the store. Oh, I wonder if that's Dory. Next time someone wants to trade shifts with you, don't agree to it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir? So it seems like originally one of these was a man, and they forgot to change the dialogue. You eremites are too used to idling in the desert to know the importance of rules. If everyone switched shifts at will and didn't follow schedule, it would turn into a big mess. Yes, you're right. This feels kind of gross and weird. Even though you're a mercenary hired by the Academia, your job of keeping law and order on the docks is as crucial as the researchers, got it? Yes, I got it. Ew, you suck, lady.
Your work is crucial.
Oh wait, no, I've not finished checking everything out. Oh god. It's so boring to be a guard, and I can't change shift now. Hello, would you like to talk? Sure, what about? Do you think luck is something you're born with? Thea joined the Eremites after me, but got better assignments. She's working as a bodyguard for a rich girl. Great environment with high pay. Me, I just make the rounds here every day and have to deal with disputes between Eremite groups. Life in the Eremites isn't as exciting as people might think. You can't change shifts? Yeah, at first we mercenaries who worked at the docks could change shifts as we liked. Bad mood? Well, we could just change shifts and go for a drink. But now the inspector won't allow it. Why is that? A few days ago, a young man who'd not been here long asked Matari to change shifts and happened upon a sea monster warning. After the warning was withdrawn, the inspector came to look into the situation at the harbour and questioned the young man. The poor lad could not answer. The inspector checked the roster again and found out there was a shift change. Now she's been paying extra attention to this matter, and no one dares to break her rules. I just want to finish work early and go to the bar for drinks. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Hello, would you like to chat? You are... I'm a local porter, and I'm taking a break from my job. I was raised in the port. I'm the guy to talk to if you want to find out what's new around here. Around here... The long-term residents of Port Ormos are mostly traders and labourers who grew up around here. A lot of visitors and traders come here, but they tend to stick around only long enough to finish their business. For lodging, go to the hotel on the highland by the sea. Make sure to take the lift and spare yourself the long climb up. Who else is there? Ah, right, the civil workers and Eremite mercs sent by the Academia. I'm not familiar with them, and people usually don't bother them. We'd rather spend time drinking in Jafar Tavern. What's new? Well, to be honest, there's really been nothing much recently. It's good that everyone's living in peace and quiet, right? If I have to name something I haven't seen before, it's probably those strange people I saw when there was a sea monster warning a few days ago. Everyone was closing up, then some members of the Eremites pulling a ragged researcher along with them made a fuss about going out to sea. What the fuck? I've seen people avoiding sea monsters, but I've never seen people running to them. From what I heard, it seemed like they were studying marine life or something. I don't know if they made it back alive. If it was just to make a living, there was no need to put their own lives on the line like that. Human eye can change the sea. Hello? Hear me out and don't keep staring at the sea. Otherwise you'll just sit there and watch, unable to do anything else. Until the sky and the sea eventually turn red and everything perishes, including you, bro? The purple seawater. Oh, you've seen the purple sea? A pair of more treacherous eyes must have been watching it then too. Anyway, heed my warning. Do not stare at the sea. Sir, are you okay? Hello, what can I help you with? You are... I'm with the Eremites, hired by the... I know, right? Hired by the Academia to be a guard here. What's important is the duty of the Eremites, not who I am. We're the only authorized mercenary organization in the entire Sumeru. Remember that so you won't get cheated by scammers. If you need a competent, reliable bodyguard or watchman in Port Ormos, see our Captain Pharaohs. He is rather blunt, but will give you good people. Noted. Oh, I went round here. Lord, this port is fucking massive. This is bigger than, like, the main cities and, like, the other regions.
It's best if you
This is absolutely insane. Huh, little beetle, where do you come from? Little beetle. Yeah, a little beetle, even smaller than the tiniest golden scarab. Look at you, as thin as a stick. If you dare travel to the desert, you'll surely get crushed by the huge trunks and rocks left by the Scarlet King. Take my advice, hire a capable bodyguard, or stay where people are, away from the desert. Rotten. New version of these nuts just dropped. Rotten Agilenac nuts? You heard that? Don't worry about it. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the hateful smugglers and those rattling about resurrecting the Scarlet King. Dimwits. Like Agilenac nuts rotting in the sand. They are sticky and annoying. It would be a relief to all of us if the stupid academia were to take them down. Bringing this up with the nav bed is no use. They just beat around the bush. It seems that wine is the only thing they wouldn't skirt around. Resurrecting the Scarlet King? Foolish idea. Toying with life and death is a futile endeavour. If the Scarlet King could rise from the sands, so could Greater Lord Rukadevata sprout from the soil. The Scarlet King is long gone. Those wannabes don't deserve the title of the Eremites if they can't even face it. Death is the fairest thing in the world. A god high above or a bug deep in dirt. It comes to everyone all the same. He's not wrong. I'm a mercenary from Aru village. If you're asking about the local nonsense, go annoy someone else. It's a heck of a place, but at least life is better here than in Aru village. I wish Pokemon gamers people are gonna get, I know, right? Otherwise, who would have come all the way here to work for the darn academia? I'm not stupid. Sir? You seem upset.
All smugglers are rotten to the core.
Portmaster. There's only so much I can do sometimes. And you are? Hello, I'm the Portmaster of Port Ormos, in charge of tax levies, customs, etc. Come see me or my chief secretary for any questions regarding trade. And make sure to report any violations. Everyone will thank you for it, except the offenders. Violations. Port Ormos is the key trade hub in Sumeru, so the most common offence is smuggling. Anyone seen sneaking around with suspicious cargo is likely a smuggler. For your financial security, please do not give in to greed and refrain from dealings with suspicious individuals. Also, occasionally, and I mean occasionally, there would be fugitives trying to escape from here. If you run across them, don't try to stop them and just flag down one of the Eremites patrolling nearby for help. Okay, duly noted. Need help? Thanks for asking, but some of the problems go a long way back and can't be easily changed. According to the new Sumeru regulations, foreign trading is limited to Port Ormos, but a lot of people have been doing business in the city for a long time. It's just too hard to dissuade them from the old way of trading. So it's not that we don't want to solve certain issues, but that we just don't know how. Oh, okay. Please register. Welcome to Port Ormos. Please register your ship here. Even if my ship is small? Is it a trader ship? Theoretically, we need crew info and reason for visit for all docking ships, especially when it comes to trading. Unregistered ships doing business in Port Ormos will be curtailed and penalised. About Port Ormos. Port Ormos is the biggest port in Sumeru and a key hub for trading. It's not as big as Liyue Harbour. It fucking feels like it. It feels bigger. But it still sees considerable traffic daily. So we'd like every ship to comply with the nav bed and continue Sumeru's prosperity. Keep getting jumbled on my words. We're almost done exploring this place. I swear. And then we can go continue with the main story. Should I go to Fontaine and get a diving certificate? What? Why? Diving certificate? Listen to me. Don't underestimate the sea. I almost lost my life on the last voyage. I was so stoked back then, surveying the sea all day with a scope, trying not to miss anything. Finally, I spotted an uncharted island one day and coaxed the captain into making sure. It was when we got close that we realized it was the backside of a sea monster. We've all been there, haven't we? We were chased by the... Oh, sorry. I just kicked Evie. Sorry, Eve. We were chased by the awakened monster and had to follow the captain's order to start jettisoning. That included my luggage, all the food aboard, and the cook. The cook? Listen to me. When you venture out to the sea, you don't want to be the heaviest person around. I'll skip the details, but you get it, right? Anyway, the captain jettisoned me too when we got back to the dock. To prevent myself from the cook's fate, I'm considering getting a diving certificate from Fontaine before venturing again. But I heard the water in Fontaine is different from here, so it won't be a useful endeavour. Maybe I should just stay on land? I don't know. I understand. When you embark on an adventure, you can come across a variety of situations anywhere you go. Rainforests and deserts are infested with quite some strange things. But I'm not going to sea again anytime soon. I'll just wait and see. This bow is of little use to me now. Do you wish to take it? I thought ranged weapons like this might be useful at sea or on a deserted island, or even for bow fishing. Now that I think about it, nah. Perhaps I should take it one step at a time and learn to use a dagger first. Thanks, I guess. Lighthouse Guardian. Hello. Sorry, I'm observing the sea and can't talk much. Me when someone asks me to fulfill my responsibilities. And you are... I'm an immerser, biology, researcher from the academia, primarily studying sea creatures. I'm responsible for the upkeep of the lighthouse while at it. To be honest, I know very little about lighthouses. It's the Kasharawa researchers who are the experts. I can't figure out why the sages would make such an arrangement. Probably because I was here already. About the sages. The sages enjoy the highest status in academia. There is one per school, 6 in all. The sages assign jobs to us researchers. Just like I was sent to monitor the ocean and watch the lighthouse. It's basically a boring job when there's no sea creatures. The only positive side is its security. About Kasharawa. Kasharawa encompassed many subgenres. Architecture is just one of them. If I studied architecture, I could explain how the lighthouse worked to you. Unfortunately, I didn't. Cool. Great talk. Oh, speaking of architecture, go to northern Sumeru City and see the palace of Alcazazare if you're interested. The palace is the masterpiece of Mr. Kave, who graduated from Kasharawa with honours. It's magnificent and exquisite. I'm so sorry for the butchering I'm doing. It's said to be commissioned by a filthy rich merchant, but I have no clue who that is, so I've got nothing more to tell you. About marine life. They're mainly sea monsters, a group of mysterious creatures that live in the sea and occasionally attack residents of coastal areas. I'm very intrigued by this. It feels like we'll get this in a later patch. Maybe 3.2? With the progress of my research, I've been able to predict roughly when they would appear and issue warnings. As soon as the warning is issued, all ships will return to the harbour to avoid disturbing those sea creatures. There are exceptions too, of course. A few days ago I saw a ship leave the harbour after the warning was issued. I don't know if it came back safely. Maybe some researcher planned on observing the sea when the sea monsters are out and about. I feel sorry for the people on the ship. Yeah, yike. Can I climb the thingy? No, I don't think I can. Rip. I feel like there's got to be a chest up there. Let me switch to Kazuha.
We must constantly monitor the activities of nearby.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, maybe not. I thought I was being clever. It's fine. Like, look how fucking huge this place is. Okay, now we're gonna go do story. I swear to God. Well, that about wraps it up for today. Sorry to stop it right before we got into the story, but this was getting a little bit long. I hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we will actually start the story properly in Port Ormos and maybe meet even more new characters. There are so many. I can't wait to see where things go with finding this mysterious divine knowledge capsule. Hope to see you there. Please like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff if you would like to, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye!